Coach.
MP, welcome, man. Welcome. Have a seat.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Man, we are so thrilled to have you part of this team.
Yeah, like I said during my workout, this is where I want to be. So
Good.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you, and we're happy to grab you when we were. You know, we've got high hopes for your career, and we're hoping for you to contribute immediately.
Same. I'm looking to make an impact.
Great. All right, look, MP, I love that energy, but we're here to help you maximize your potential. But your success, that's up to you, man. The harder you work, the farther you'll go.
Yeah, speaking of that, I know it's planned for me to come off the bench initially, but, Coach, I want to be a starter.
You're hungry. I like that. But this is the NBA. Coaches want to win games, and rookies make mistakes.
I hear that. I do. But, for argument's sake, let's say I play a clean game. What do I have to do to be a starter after that?
You're a smart guy, MP. You see the guys ahead of you on the depth chart. These are very good NBA players, man.
I know that, Coach. I joined this team for its talent. But what if I'm better?
If you prove you're better, you'll start. But you'll have to earn it. Nothing is going to be given to you.
Well, Coach, I think it may surprise you by how ready I actually am.
We'll see. Most rookies take at least a season to adjust, but maybe you're the exception. I hope you are, man.
Good, MP?
For this young man, a lot of hard work and a winding road to get to this point. MP beginning his NBA journey here tonight. Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside we'll see Kamara and Klingon, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. And Portland has possession. They trail by 18. Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Tonight marks MP's NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world, and guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Quite a story. Thanks for that report. And the basket by Holiday.
Yeah, Drew Holiday can either receive or initiate contact. He just is so tough.
The Timberwolves lead by 16. Clark outside. Randall deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. Sharp grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Grant gets it to go.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Thomas. He's scoreless. A night of first here for MP. The rookie will be making his NBA debut here. It's been a journey from rural Vermont to reach this moment.
Yeah, MP has a pretty interesting backstory on how he started getting into basketball and improved this game. He's the kind of player who seemed like a dart throw when he made the roster, where you can see what the upside is with him. And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Offensive board. Pass to Randall. Now Thomas. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards can't hit. Blazers trail by 13. To the inside. Here's Grant. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Well, you love to see the physical advantages being put to use by Jeremy Grant, just so long on the interior.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The prodigal son returns. Damian Lillard is back on the Trailblazers roster. Now, there remains the process of rehabbing his surgically repaired Achilles. But with all the assets they acquired for Dame, and then he's back, the fans are absolutely ecstatic.
An all-time great. Shams, appreciate the report. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in.
I just love the ball movement.
Lillard against Thomas. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Another 3 for Portland.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance.
Clark against Avdia. Clark, the pass to Thomas. Kicks it out to Clark. Outside, Highland from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Avdia outside. Pass to Graham. Here's Klingon. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young. Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Avdia outside. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Klingon. And here's Grant from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season. And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's Minnesota. They lead by 13. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Damian Lillard out there with Henderson. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Portland starting the second.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
Thomas against Lillard. A deep three. Clark grabs the board.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Randall outside. Six on the shot clock. And here's Clark for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's an 18-point game. Henderson for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
The response from Scoot in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
He misses the free throw. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that six-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
And Minnesota making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Here's Thomas, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Thomas has got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
For 3. Lillard can't get it to go.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Outside for Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall, a screen on Lillard. Back to Randall. Takes a 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Doris, the Wolves, the 6th seed last season. But by point differential, they were the 2nd best team in the West.
It didn't start out smoothly for an organization that made major changes. The massive difference in personnel with Julius and Dante changed how they were structured. But boy, with a young superstar in Anthony Edwards, they figured it out, and I think they're well-positioned moving forward.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Avdia comes in for Thibault, and Holiday subbed in for Henderson. Down low, here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Outside Holiday. Back to Lillard. Outside Kamara. Avdia from outside. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Thomas passes to Reed. Thomas against Lillard. Thomas misses. Blazers trail by 21. Pass to Avdia. Here's Holiday. Williams a screen on Thomas. Holiday. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thomas passes to Ingles. Back to Thomas. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Avdia with it. Randall's in his pocket. Now here's Kamara. And he throws it down with one hand.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Thomas, that's good.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Portland has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Outside Holiday. For 3, here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Jeremy Grant comes in for Kamara. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Ingles. And it's Edwards in for Highland. Oh, the sweet crossover, too. Holiday's got 6 points.
Excellent move by Holiday. This guy continues to play at such a high level.
Here's Thomas. Lays out. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Grant against Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, you love to see Julius Randle attack the offensive glass, get to his second chance opportunities. That's really well done.
Inside, here's Grant. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. And that's 13 points for Jeremy Grant.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Randall outside. Thomas, a screen on Grant. Randall, the pass to Thomas. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 16 points for MP.
Well, there's a versatility that allows Julius Randle to play in pick and roll. Pretty pass to set up his teammate.
Holiday finds Lillard. From outside the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
The Timberwolves lead by 21. Left side, Edwards. It's stolen by Holiday. Pass to Klingon. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And at his size, Klingon is always an above-the-rim threat.
It's Thomas on the wing, defended by Lillard. From 9 feet. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Randall's got 7 points for the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And some changes here for Portland. Timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Outside Sharp. Outside Holiday. Williams a screen on Gobert. Holiday finds Williams. And Williams punches it home.
But Drew Holiday is just so solid in the two-man action. You see it on display there.
Minnesota leading by 19. MP scanning the floor. Oh, there's the alley! And Gobert with the stuff.
What a finish by Rudy Gobert. Doesn't have to get up super high, but boy, that's with authority.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Klingon. Here's Holiday. Three-pointer. Drops in the three. Holiday's got 9. 1:43 left to play in the half. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Drew Holiday. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you, Brian.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside Edwards. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Holiday. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Outside McDaniels. Thomas, a screen on Williams. to the paint. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 22.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
DiVincenzo against Sharp. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Minnesota with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Not pretty, fellas. What do they need to focus on to get back into this one?
Well, I would say to make a run early in the third quarter. Otherwise, just pull the plug and play the bench. No sense of wasting your starters if you can't make this a competitive game, Ernie.
Oh, I don't believe I'm getting ready to say this. But actually, Kenny, I agree with you. Every once in a while, you prove that you know what you're talking about.
You know what, Jack? I'm going to take that compliment and put it in the bank.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Timberwolves.
Modern era. Work the ball around the perimeter and shoot it with confidence.
That's right. My name would be Shaquille O'Nealovich. If you can't beat him, you join him.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. So it's Portland now. Trailblazers, Robert Williams checked in for Klingon. Grant comes in for Kamara, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Avdia. Thomas, he's checked in for Minnesota. On the court for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards on the perimeter. And it's Thomas in at the point. And he gets the bucket.
Great dime by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
Portland has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the three to fall. Lillard's got 9 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Thomas passes to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the three off target.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Sharp, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. Clark is checked in for Edwards. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Holiday has the open look. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thomas outside. Clark up top. Pass to Highland. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. Portland has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Outside Sharp, and here's Grant. Holiday from long range. Unable to get that one.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And yep, it's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Thibault,
I did not mean to do that.
checked in for Holiday. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Thomas.
Go back.
Reed to screen on Lillard. Thomas misses. And Portland's shooting around 53%, a nice number. Williams finds Lillard. Now Thibault puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Thibault's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
I've never really been shooting.
Outside, Highland. Pass to Reed. Inside, here's Thomas. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Back to Highland, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Portland moving it around. Pass to Avdia. Lets it fly. Portland again missing.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Thomas misses. A challenging stretch for Portland here. Here's Grant. Sinks that one from the post. Grant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Highland. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. And so it's Minnesota already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Henderson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Thomas against Lillard. Outside, Highland. Pass to Randall. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Lillard right side. Here's Williams. Nice D from Reed.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And MP throws it down.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
Grant outside. Williams with the screen. Out to Lillard. The three is up. Lillard can't get that one to fall. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Henderson. Oh, the big dunk right over Julius Randle.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Right side Reed, and stolen by Williams. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to Clark. Outside for Randle. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Grant. Randle can't hit.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Randle with a steal. Here's Highland. Minnesota again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Henderson, the pass to Williams. Over Highland. Lillard got a good look. Clark grabs the board.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Reed finds Thomas. Reed to screen on Lillard. Back to Reed. The three is up. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Thomas has got assist number 8 now on the night. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Off the outside. On the wing, Grant. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Screen by MP. To the inside. Williams grabs the board. For Portland, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
And stolen by Williams. Lillard right side. And stolen by Clark. Outside, Highland sinks the tray. Highland's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randle's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Thomas. Portland grabs the miss. Henderson, the pass to Lillard. 16 feet out. That one goes. Count it. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's known for the long ball, but Lillard every bit as effective in the mid-range.
Highland misses.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Lillard passes to Grant. Portland moving it around. Lillard finds Williams. Off the outside. Clock at 6. Over Highland. Out to Lillard. Launches a 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Grant outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Highland. Highland's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Takes the 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. Sharp, he's checked in for Henderson. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Lillard. And then for Minnesota, Ingles, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Shannon comes in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for Highland. Here's Thomas. Takes it inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Sharp, a screen on Thomas. On the wing, Holiday. Thomas defends. To the middle. Stolen by Reed, who poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there, the hustle was there, very close to picking that one.
Holiday against Thomas. Pass to Reed. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Thomas has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Trailblazers. Outside Kamara, and here's Avdia. Ingles defending. Three-pointer Sharp. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Miller's checked in for Minnesota. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Thomas passes to Conley. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And if you're looking for a steady hand to run the offense, Mike Conley has been the gold standard for years.
BA, one thing coaches love is knowing what they will get from a player every single night. With Mike Conley, that's high-level point guard play, a low-mistake player, a knockdown shooter when left open. But more importantly, the first and only thing he thinks about nightly is, how do we win this basketball game in front of us?
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Thomas finds Ingles. Back to Thomas.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Julius Randle.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went non-stop from the opening tip.
Sharp passes to Holiday. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Clingan. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
And this is where you feed the big man Clingan. He knows how to execute from this close.
Now here's Thomas. Back to Miller. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
If you watch any level of ball, from Pee Wee to the Olympics to the NBA Finals, you'll see the same things. The best players doing everything. That's the way this game is supposed to be played. Every player is capable of doing everything, and that's me and my squad.
Well, congrats to you, MP.
Always. Thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic.